Isaiah 47:3. You know, I shall take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Speaking about Edom.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
With power and great glory. As the brother read in Isaiah the 63rd chapter, traveling in the marvelousness of his strength. All right, read on.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
He shall send his angels to gather the elect. All right, the reapers. You know, to gather the elect from one end of the earth even to the other. Because the elect is scattered throughout the earth. You know, they're all going to be taken up at the same time. They receive those new bodies. That was it on that? Revelation 11?
Yeah, where you want to start?
Maybe at 8?
Yep. It's Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Oh, what's up more?
And when they shall have finished their testimony.
Oh, that's it. 8.
Yeah. It says, this is Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Whose dead bodies? Our dead bodies. Alright? Not us physically being dead, but spiritually. Scripture say, he that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Alright? We didn't have the understanding. It isn't that we were wandering out of the way like our people are doing now. We didn't have it. Okay? We were in the congregation of the dead. We all were in the congregation of the dead up until when? Keep going.
It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. We wouldn't have to go into why it's called Sodom. You know? And Egypt means bondage. Matazarium, double straits. Alright? So it's the land of our captivity, but it's the land of a whole bunch of freaks and F-bombs and lesbos, you know? A whole bunch of sickness here.
Whole bunch of wickedness.
Whole bunch of wickedness. Nothing but wickedness here, man. See why the Lord got to destroy this place.
Yep. It's a land of abominations.
A cesspool of wickedness.
Yep. It says, where also our Lord was crucified.
Also our Lord was crucified. Alright? You gotta be spiritual. No, he wasn't physically crucified in America. Alright, but where did this image really get pushed out at? Alright? It says Ray Borzia. Alright, in the vibration of Ceramics Crispus. Okay? So-called white man took the image of the Lord, alright, did away with it and painted himself. Said Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, they cover the faces of the judges thereof. Main judge being Yahweh Shah. Tells you that in St. John the 5th chapter. All judgment is given to Yahweh Shah. You know?
Yeah, if I can say this too. We were speaking about that just the other day. Esau ain't tamper with nobody else faith. He ain't going to the land of Moab and fuck with Buddha. Alright? None of these other bullshit religions and paint up his images, alright, his likeness, and told them that he's the God that they believe in, that they read about. He only did that with this, man, with the scriptures, alright, with our power, with our heritage, man.
Yeah, because you know the people of the Lord are connected to this book.
Yep.
You know, he know our power and our connection lies within the understanding of the scriptures. You know, we don't.
Verse 9, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
Yeah, so see their bodies 3 days and a half.
Yep.
And they ain't say nothing, man. They furthered our affliction. You know what I mean? It tells you in Psalm the 83rd chapter, they're all in confederacy.
Yep.
All nations. That's why all nations are going into slavery. And nobody spoke up for what happened to the Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans. You know? Actually, you had your hand in it.
Yep. You benefited off of it.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, but now that the so-called white man is bringing a sword down upon everyone, even his own people, they want to holler out, brother, brother. Run to the Negro man. Run to the Native American man.
Yeah.
Run to the so-called Mexican, Puerto Rican, and Dominican man, the Latinos. Nah, man, we've been getting our ass kicked for 500 years. And you was down with it.
Yeah, you was right there. You was on that side, you know? It's accounted for. You know, it's in the history, it's in the scriptures, man. So it ain't nothing you can say about it.
That's right.
It says
it is already passed.
Yeah, yep.
You know?
That's right. The dirt has been done.
That's right.
You know. Now we at the end of this shit. Like we're going into. Now we're at the end of our bid. We're at the end of our sentencing, and now the cup is being passed onto you nations, starting with the nation of Edom, man.
Like you be bringing out better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Yep.
Hey, but the duality of the Most High it's not gonna be better for everyone. It's gonna be better for us.
Yeah.
All right. The better is the end for us. All right. The you people, the end for you is gonna be a day of darkness, gloom, and destruction.
That's right. That's right. It says, verse 9 in there, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
Shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half. What's that? 350 years.
Yeah.
All right. If you go, hey, man, the scriptures is perfect. All right. If you go from when the so-called Negroes, Judah came over here about 1619 to 1969, it's 350 years. That's the breakdown. So when the time of went up, Esau so-called went up into the heavens. All right, the Lord told him, "This when I bring you down." The brother quoted it earlier. All right, for 3.5 days we're in a state of being dead. Hey, and the so-called white man, he whipped our nationality out of us, man. He beat our customs out of us. You had the slaves in the fields saying, "Swing low, sweet chariots." What were they calling for? They were calling for the chariots to deliver them. Here it is now. Our people totally bugged out. They're totally going. You know. Cause Esau what? He beat all of that out of us, man. You know, as a slave, or you would get beat for reading, but you would get put to death for reading the book, man.
Yep.
Only way you could read the book is if he was controlling you. You know?
Yeah, I showed you that.
Nat Turner, Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation. You know?
That's right, that's right. Yeah, but at that time, it wasn't time for the awakening. This is the time.
Yeah.
This is the time, man. You know?
Yeah, that's right. This is the time. This is the time to speak. We couldn't have did this back then, man.
Right.
All right. We would have been getting hung. All right, made an example out of. Okay. This is the time, and now we're at the end of it. You know, because Esau is about to pull the plug. Really, the Lord is.
Yep.
You know, you don't control nothing, Esau. You're finding that out the hard way. Hey, when the internet get pulled, the Lord pulled that plug.
That's right.
All right, the famine of the word.
That's the fulfillment. What's that? Amos 8. Yep.
Straight up.
And why? Because Matthew 24:14, the gospel of the kingdom has already went out.
Yep.
You know, the work is done. The Wadi Habashim outside, man. We ran through YouTube, through the spirit of power Habashim outside. We used YouTube up.
YouTube would never be the same again.
We changed the game through the spirit, man.
Straight up.
That's why they changed the algorithms.
Yep.
When we first started on YouTube, you could chat, you could send private messages. You know, brothers could link. It was way easier to communicate. Now they done changed the whole format up because of what? This truth.
It's true.
Yeah.
Showing you that this truth is it's powerful. It's a terror unto them. You know?
That's right.
You know?
Yep. It says, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. Yep. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Yeah, they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them. All right, going to Jude of the 5th chapter. All right. Hey man, as long as we're not in tune with our power, man, anything goes. You can treat the top people on the earth like nothing. All right, but really that's in the curses, man. We're gonna be the tail, and the other nations will be the head. That's why we don't trip out over it. All the answers in the scriptures. It's the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, but it don't stop here. It doesn't end with us being in slavery. You know, nah, man. It's gonna begin a whole new world.
Yeah, that's right.
We're in dwelleth righteousness, and the wicked being put down forever.
That's right, man. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. All right, Judah and Israel. Read on, bro.
Verse 11, and after 3 days and a half,
350 years. We just went through the breakdown on it.
Yep. The spirit of life from the Most High entered into them.
The spirit of life entered into them. It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter. All right, the spirit of life is wisdom. The understanding of the scriptures, that's life. All right, the Most High put the breath into Adam. He didn't literally blow breath into him. It's the understanding that we have now.
That's right, man.
You know?
It says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
And they stood upon their feet. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Here shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted them and made no account of their labors. All right? Hey, man, the wicked flee when no man pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, man, on the old pages, it was nothing but threats in the comment board. That didn't cease. Hey, but niggas got to come out here with heat. We right back out. We still out here when they show up with it. We back out here the next week pushing the same doctrine. All right? Most have not given us the spirit of fear. We're out here week in and week out, man, till Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai hides us, man. Till the Most High draws himself back.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, all those wicked imaginations. That's why it tells us not to fear those things, man. All right? All those who you say councils and whatnot, they all came to naught, man.
Right.
Great millstone saying that boldly and confidently, man. The only thing that has continued to flourish and prosper, showing you that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is with great millstone from the apostles and elders on down, man.
That's right. No gimmicks or nothing. Straight truth.
That's right, man.
Straight truth, man.
Yep.
100%.
And that's why all these guys like what you call it, Adam. Yeah, man. These guys are obsessed with one particular group of men. All right, the men of great millstone.
Vocab Malone.
Yeah.
He says about the Israelites, but no, he really studied GMS.
Yep.
And the intel that he took back was the doctrine of GMS. That's why it said Yahweh Shai is coming back. It didn't say Yeshua, it didn't say Yeshaya, it didn't say Black Christ is coming. It said Yahweh Shai is coming. And Esau put that out there. Israelites ain't going around posting signs. So we don't get down like that, man.
Man, what other camps' pages are getting clipped like that, man? Cause y'all ain't doing nothing like that, man.
They're monetized and Esau getting his cut off their videos too.
Where ISUPK at? Y'all not in season, out of season. Y'all not diligent, man. All right? They coming for the great millstone particularly, man.
That's right. The real righteous man who stand in great boldness.
Yeah.
Got more than
that was
no,
it.
No,
you want to
say the remnant were afraid?
Okay. That's the next verse.
This is Hosea chapter 6, verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn, and he will heal us.
Come and let us return to the Lord. Yeah, return to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? For he hath torn and he hath healed us. What is it saying? What's that, Samuel?
Yep.
You know, the Lord, he killeth, he make the alive, he bringeth to the dunghill, he riseth up, he wounds, he heals.
Yep.
So the Lord torn us, and the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is healing us. This is the ointment, the scriptures.
Yeah.
It says he hath smitten, and he will bind us up.
He has smitten, and he will bind us up. He's putting us back together. The body is actually being built back up, man. The body of Yahweh Shai.
It goes to that in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. All right. There's a time and season for everything under the sun.
Yep.
All right. It was a time for us to go down. Now it's a time for us to be brought back up as a nation. You know, it was a time for us to be wounded. All right. Now we're in the time of being healed.
That's right.
Okay. Through Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai, the physician. Starting with the elect, all right.
Or it says, after 2 days will he revile us, and in the 3rd day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight.
There it is. Lines up perfect with Revelation 11th chapter.
Yeah.
Ask you what you guys are doing here?
Yeah, we the Israelites, we preaching the truth of the Bible.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's what we're doing, we're speaking out of the Bible, man. The truth of the Bible.
Truth of the Bible? Okay. So what does the truth of the Bible say?
We're reading it if you can listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you know what I mean, you can ask, but we're teaching right now, so if you want to see what we're about, you can continue to listen.
Right, okay.
So, back in Revelation 11 and 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
It's going to be an actual voice. Because the brother read in St. Matthew 24th chapter, he's going to send the angels to what? To gather the elect.
Yep.
Read that again, bro.
It says, and they heard a great voice.
We just say, Esau, you can't get in, man. You know, go on about your business. This is how you going to be in the kingdom of heaven. He going to be looking from a distance. All you going to see is a light. Nah, buddy. This ain't for you, man.
You ain't gonna hear what you want to hear, man. That you're not going to slavery, that you can be grafted in and be saved. You're not gonna hear that up here, man.
Nope.
All right. So you might as well go on along with your shitty day. Go try some new exotic fentanyl, man.
Right.
All right. You know, just wait on your destiny to be fulfilled.
That's right. You have no parts in this, my man.
At all. You know? And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
In a chariot. They ascended up to heaven in a chariot.
Yeah.
That's, whether you believe it or not, it might sound far out, but that's our hope, man. All right, to be delivered up into a chariot. So-called UFO. You know, they out here.
That's the only way.
That's the only way to escape the judgment.
Strangeness of our salvation, man.
That's right, that's right.
This is gonna bug you people out. You know, that's unfathomable, man.
Yup, it's unimaginable, man. You can't see it.
You people gonna see it though.
That's right, that's right.
You know?
Yep,
That's when you believe they got a whole thing believing and seeing, man.
Yep.
Look, that's a carnal ass statement to be made. Yeah, you people are carnal beasts, man.
Yeah. Lord will make you some believers.
Good.
And the fact of the matter is, you're gonna see the people that you hate, you despise, you call niggas, spicks, wetbacks,
We gotta get wisdom of Solomon.
changed
Yeah,
into gods of the earth. Them superhuman bodies, you know? That immortality. Like you said, this mortal must put on immortality. You know, you're gonna see that.
Escaping that nuclear destruction, man. All right, while y'all ass is still down here, man.
And then those chariots, man, we gonna see you burning up.
Oh yeah.
Only with thine eyes shall thou behold the reward of the wicked. Now what's the reward of the wicked, man? We read it in Malachi the fourth chapter. You being burnt up.
Yep. It says back in Revelation 11 and 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
When the enemies beheld them, their enemies seen them. I want you to read
Yep, the next verse. Verse 13. And the same hour was there a great earthquake.
In the same hour was there a great earthquake. In Isaiah 24, when it says, Isaiah 24, the earth shall reel to and fro like a jungle. The earth is going to be shaken up, man. You got to think about it. 200 million missiles is going to hit America.
Different parts of the land. Hey, missiles are going to hit Israel.
Yep.
All right.
America going to shoot back.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be, the earth is going to be reconstructed. Just like with the flood, the earth was shifted. All right, the earth is going to be shifted.
Yeah.
Through that fire, man.
Yep.
You know?
That's right. It says, and in the same hour, because it's only going to take an hour.
1 hour, Revelation 18.
So it's going to be a lot happening in 1 hour, man. You know?
Man,
all right?
It's going to be moving fast.
Yeah.
For the elect sake.
Yep, that's the spirit. In the same hour was there a great earthquake, and a 10th part of the city fell.
And the 10th part of the city fell. Speaking about America.
Yep.
We go into the zip codes. All right, start with 0 up through 9. All 10 parts of the city is going to fall.
Going to the FEMA camp map. You know, brother don't have to grab it. Pretty much it's broken into 10 different sections, man. So that's talking about America.
Yep.
It says, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000.
All right, that's a complete number.
Yep. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven.
And the remnant were affrighted. Why? Because the righteous shall scarcely be saved.
Yep.
All right, it gave glory to the power of heaven. It gave glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai.
Okay.
Just as we do now. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. You know?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
You got something else up? Well, I got Wisdom of Solomon 5. That's just Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labor.
And that's what we do when we come out into the highways and the byways to do this work, to do the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. Stand in great boldness before the face of our enemies. Because we could just get back into the 50s, the booming 50s. We couldn't have did this back in the 50s or 40s. There was an appointed time for the Most High to raise us back up to teach His word. Going back to Malachi, to the 4th chapter.
Yep.
I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming and great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall bring the hearts of the children to their fathers. Which was Abba Bibbins in the reincarnation of Elijah the prophet. Coming back to bring us back to the Father. So here we are in a new decade, which is coming 2020. A few days gonna be 2020. We're standing in great boldness before the face of our enemies.
Quick precept. This Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. Who is as the wise man, and who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, which is what the light, the truth.
Yep.
Isaiah the 60th chapter says, "Arise and shine, for thy light is come." For dark, matter of fact, you can just get it real quick. Just, bring the point home. The light is right here. And brothers can see it. Like when we walk up to the camp and we look at brothers, you can see that light of the Yahweh Shema Shai. You go to we go visit other brothers. You can see it's an aura that's on brothers.
Yeah, it's a spirit. It's the spirit that's on brothers. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You can't do this out of your own will, man. You know it's so bad that people actually think we're set up.
Right.
How do y'all get out of me? Y'all set that scenario up. Y'all working with such and such. Yeah, we working with Yahweh Shema Shai. That's the only person, man.
Working for Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah, that's right. The water, brother. We're working for Yahweh Shema Shai. We're in the Lord's stead. We're the Lord's servants and messengers, man. All right. So this is not staged, man. You have to have the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai on you to do what we're doing, man. That's right. You can read about the accounts that man went on their own will trying to do what the actual servants do. All right, and it didn't work for them. All right,
you got accounts of prophets that were sent to do the will of the Lord, run away. They got judged. They had to do it anyway. Jonah.
Yeah.
Jonah tried to flee and go to Tarshish. What the Lord do? Yeah, Jonah get thrown in the ocean, cast himself in the ocean, and he prepared a fish to swallow him up and bring him back to Nineveh. To what? Do the work of the Lord. So you can't escape doing this work. If you're a prophet, you are called in this truth to prophesy. The scriptures say the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So
Isaiah 60.
Yeah, you got it.
It's Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for thy light has come.
Arise, shine, for thy light has come. So we have arisen with the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, working with our elder apostles. We came back to the truth, the light. We ain't no niggas, we ain't no wetbacks, we ain't these regular nobodies in the ghetto. We the Israelites. The apple of the Lord's eye, Yasha'Allah, Prince of the power, the greatest people on the earth.
That's right.
Got it out.
And here it is, we great and everything else. All right, you'll speak about us in basketball, all right, football, dancing, movies, cooking. We're the salt of the earth. But when we say we're the people of the scriptures, you can't believe that. We do everything great. All right, we do everything great, man. We're the greatest people on the planet Earth, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Top basketball players, top NBA,
top boxers.
They called Michael Jordan, that's one of the best basketball players to live. They called him the God of, they said, I think it was
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. He said if God was to come down from the heavens and play basketball, it would be Michael Jordan. That's how good he was.
Mayaka Allah Yaradan. That's his name.
Just using him as an example. Right. Whatever Jake do, we gonna dominate, And that's in our lowest state. How much more in our glorified state? Man, we gonna be on some shit, man. Get that power,
Verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
And that's what we living in. We living in a time of gross darkness. Esau, the so-called white man's philosophies, his ways, it's everywhere. Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, is everywhere. It's like we pretty much like the Lord said, I see you form as sheep in the midst of wolves. Wolves is everywhere. We surrounded by wickedness, But that's why we gotta hold on to this light, which is what the armor, the word.
Well, that's why I say in Psalms 23, one of the most tattooed scriptures. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. All right, for thy rod and thy staff, it comforteth me. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. We're out here as sheep, man. Say he that departed from iniquity maketh himself a prey. So the demons on these people, man, they hate the light. Yeah, but it says, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
How about Shema Shai is risen upon us by us coming back to the truth? And it says, what? His glory shall be seen upon us. How about Shema Shai? Glory is upon us. The brothers got to take that in consideration and remember that the Lord is with you. We don't just walk alone. The scriptures say the angels of the Lord encamp around about them that fear him and delivereth them. So remember, the angels are always with us. Every step of the way, the angels are with you. Got it out. That's right.
You gotta understand who's controlling all this, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. So the Lord is in power of both sides, the left hand and the right hand side. So if we're on the Lord's right hand side, we're on his good side. The Lord has us covered, man. We're not alone. We're not outnumbered. All right.
Right.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah, it's not going to turn out that way, man.
Elisha's servant, he opened up his eyes and he seen that the armies were coming after them. He said, look, they that's with us is more than that's with them.
Yep.
He prayed to the Lord to open his eyes so he could see what he's seen, all the hosts of heaven, the chariots. You want to say something about it?
No, I was saying in that new Star Wars movie, you know, that pretty much represents, in the Star Wars movie, they said the same quote.
Oh, they did?
Remember that? How all the chariots showed up, and he was like, there's more with us than with them?
That's spiritual.
They get every, you know, the directors, they get everything from the scriptures anyway.
Gotta be into the scriptures to be a big movie Showtime director. Yeah, but back in Wisdom of Solomon 5, we'll read 1 again. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
When you see it, when you see the men of the Lord get delivered, you're going to be what? Troubled with terrible fear. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, what the fuck going on? Oh, you see Jake getting beamed up. They showed when they showed you that in the Foot Locker commercial.
Yep.
I forget the name of the dude.
Annual A, something like that. He was he from my singer.
Yeah, which that wasn't a coincidence. And that Foot Locker commercial was all Jake's.
Yeah,
they showed
Greatness week of greatness week.
They showed you Jake getting beamed up. That's literally gonna happen. You're gonna see Jake make it through all trials and tribulations. It's gonna be all hell breaking loose. The Most High having a way for you to get through. You know, you stand on that path of righteousness. Famine come, you eat. You know, people killing each other. The Lord is with you, protecting you. You know, guiding you through all that. And at the end of all that, this is the weak. Like they say, the weak die first. The elderly are going to die. The young, the children that are not of the elect that haven't been chosen are going to die. Like they say, only the strong survive. So really, the strong are the elect. They're going to make it through all that. And then the people that survive all that are not of the elect, they're going to see the elect get beamed up and what? Change in the twinkling of an eye. You know? That's why they said they're going to be amazed with terrible fear. You know?
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of this salvation.
Shall be amazed at the strangeness of this salvation. They're going to be amazed at us getting beamed up. Yeah, I was going to say that too.
Yeah, kind of forgot about that. It says, so far beyond all that they look for.
So far, all that they look for. They wasn't expecting to see us, the Heavenly Father's people, be delivered. You know? I thought you was a nigga. I thought you was a wetback. You know? I thought you was just a nobody. But here it is. We are the gods of the earth. We are the Israelites. And it's going to be brought out that them people over there in the land of Israel, they're not the Jews. They're the false Jews. You know? They're imposters. Got it out.
Verse 3, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision in a proverb of reproach.
Proverb of reproach. You know, a nigga, a wetback, you know, a spooky, you know, all these names, these proverbs, these bywords that they put on us. We the Israelites, you know. Got it out.
We fools accounted his life madness.
We fools accounted his life madness. This damn nigga. He's the Heavenly Father's chosen, a wetback. You mean to tell me Jose that cuts my garden every week? He's a elect, you know? Yeah, yes, the Israelites that you look down upon are the Heavenly Father's chosen people.
We was going into that on the way down to the camp, man. The Lord is dealing with the lowly, with the meek. That's why the scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth, man. That's talking about us. All right. It says, we fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. They look at us like we're like nothing, like pretty much the dust on the ground, you know?
Yep.
Hey, who the hell are these people? You know? Well, really, we the greatest people that exist. You know? Without us, this earth couldn't exist. Yeah, like what the Lord said that he said, he had made the earth for our sakes, you know? And you were created to serve us. You know, it's just that we messed up pursuing the Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, It says, if you don't keep my blessings, all these, if you don't keep my laws and statutes, all these curses will come upon you.
We'll keep the commandments, all the curses are going to devour you.
It was set up in the spirit. We had to go off. We had to learn the judgments of the Lord. So when He makes us perfect, we can appreciate righteousness.
Yeah, even it goes into that 2 chapters after the blessings and the curses. The 30th chapter. Lord, it said when it shall come to pass. All right. The Lord knew He was going to break the contract. The Lord created us to break it.
Goes in Romans the 8th chapter.
Exactly. That was a part of the story. That was a part of the learning experience, man, so to speak.
When the scriptures say, Lord, why have thou made us to err from our ways? So He made us go on. We had to learn wickedness.
Yeah.
It's all part of His move.
That's right. It says, how is He numbered among the children of the Most High?
How is he numbered amongst God's people? Because everybody knows about the Bible. Everybody knows that the Israelites are the top nation to exist. But right now we got imposters claiming our heritage. Rats.
Yeah.
Got it out?
And His lot is among the saints. That's right, man.
His lot is among the saints, which are the Israelites. Continue.
That's right.
Israel of the Most High.
Israel of the Most High.
Lot is among the number of the elect.
Yeah.
Not just no regular ordinary Israelite.
Yeah, because you got the scriptures say not all Israel is of Israel. So you have, because really the whole nation of Israel is elect. They've been chosen out of all 18 nations. But you have an elect within the elect, which is talking about the 144,000.
In the 1/3?
In the 1/3. The first spirits created. The Heavenly Father deals with order. 12,000 men out of each tribe, meaning the 12,000 are the first spirits created of their family line. 12,000 men of Judah, 12,000 men of Issachar, on down, are the first spirits of that line, of that lineage, which brings back the whole nation through those 12,000.
That's why it says in Revelation, the 13th chapter, here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's talking about the elect. 2/3 of regular so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they ain't patient for nothing, man. They ain't waiting on the Lord. They don't have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? That's talking about the elect, man. The saints of the Most High.
And they ain't willing to suffer, and the Lord hasn't given them the precious gift of faith.
Yeah.
It's only given to the elect. Only the elect are going to be willing, all right, are going to have the Spirit on them to endure, all right, what Yahushua went through.
Yeah.
All right? It says in 1 Peter the 4th chapter. It's not a spirit that we took, or a spirit that we bought. It's a spirit that was given to us from Yahushua.
Not of our own will.
Right.
It's not of our own will. It's just the fact that the Lord chose the elect to make it through everything. They were chosen before the foundation of the earth. I'll tell you that from Ephesians, the 1st chapter.
Predestination.
Predestination.
Yeah, that's right, man.
So the elect just have to fall into their role.
That's why it's called the chosen. You know what I mean? You were chosen, not the other way around.
Right. You can't choose Yahushua. He has to choose you.
Yeah.
He has to have been chosen you.
Yes.
Heavenly Father been chosen to live. Before the foundation of the earth was laid.
That had to be your lot.
It had to be your life. Yep.
It says, how is He numbered among the children of the Most High, and His lot is among the saints? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
The light of righteousness have not shined unto you, you heathen nations. You erred from the truth. Period. We've been telling you the truth, so you have no excuse. The prophets are big, telling you that we the Israelites, telling you that you other nations have been rejected. The Most High, really going back to Esau, you've been rejected from the beginning, predestined to destruction.
It says, and the Son of Righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness.